Good morning, guys. Hello, Stephen, Freeside, and James. I don't know, how does the volume sound? To me, that sounded very low. I don't know if Jamie's been in here messing with the audio, but can you guys hear me okay? I know I should be in bed. I went to bed early though last night. I woke up. This is about my time every morning. I wake up, unfortunately. So, is the volume okay? And could y'all hear that video okay? Because I thought we would look at. Okay, good. So we're gonna, and that little clip that was just playing, the little intro, y'all could hear it. And okay, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look on YouTube real quick. I was looking at a couple of No Names, what he's done with some of the videos, and and he's showing on there where he's like scan their face and stuff. I mean, so I thought we would check a couple of those out together. I'm going to look at them anyway, so I figured some of you guys might be interested in watching them with me. My computer seems to be dragging a little bit this morning. Let's hope it cooperates with us. Okay, so let me look for it. Noti. And he did Utah's video, the one we looked at the other day, guys. But I don't think we should watch that one. I think we should look at a different one because let's look at this one he did like a month ago. And I don't know who the original videos. Hold on, I got to pause real quick. Okay. So I thought it'd be a good idea for us to check this out. So yeah, sounds so if the sound sounds okay and everything, once I start to play this, let me know if y'all can't hear it or anything. And we'll just watch it and check it out and see what he's doing. And I'm not sure whose original video this is, but we'll make sure that we find out and we'll make sure that we give them credit in my description too, okay? Hey, Carl. We're going to look at some of No Name's videos and what he's doing with our videos. Not mine personally, but hopefully he'll do something with one of mine one day. I'm gonna tell him he's allowed to, and I encourage him to. Okay, so let's see if we can watch this. Well,
Create a facial
hold on.
recognition database that's designed to keep bad cops from hiding. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, now's your chance to support the project and hit that subscribe button. Today's footage is brought to us from
I
News
just
9.
need a sound
This
check,
is a
guys.
legendary
Can y'all hear it?
so if you haven't seen his stuff, you need to head on over there.
This is by Ninja. This is one of Ninja's video. I hear News Now California, but sound okay, guys?
This is how it's gonna go. Tell us your name before you tell me what to do. What is your name? What is your name? There was a man arrested here on this public property. Okay, let me talk to you for 1 minute. Just here, one at a time. Okay, there was a man.
First of all, as you're recording,
Yep.
this is going to be done with respect and dignity.
Yes,
We
sir.
get a call that this is county property,
Mhm.
that there is some personnel that are trespassing
Yep.
and harassing them. So tell me.
So now that you hold on, wait. So now that you've done your investigation, you've showed up, you've seen that we are on a public easement here on the side of a road that is publicly accessible to us to walk down and video freely all we want to. If you want to trespass me from public property, it's going to be a big deal for you, because what happened is just recently there was someone that was arrested here for videoing, doing exactly what we're doing from public property. You see these electrical wires?
Organization are y'all with?
We're all independent.
Okay, you're independent. So y'all all just gathered together.
Especially one of our.
Stick to the point at hand. We're on public property.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just asking you. You know.
Hold on, let me speak.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I just get some
Here you go.
clarity with this?
Here you go.
You see how I'm talking with
Here you go.
Nice and
Absolutely.
respectful.
Yep, and
Okay.
then you'll
If you're
find
looking
I'm
for
What was your name?
confrontation, you ain't gonna get one.
What was your name?
I want one. Hold on. So basically,
Yes, sir.
I was the
Badge number
gentleman out here.
121.
Yes, sir.
2 months ago, I was
Okay,
standing
sir.
on that side. I was recording. I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
say a word. They
Yes,
came
sir.
out here. Pritchard came out here.
Yes, sir.
They asked me for ID.
Yes, sir.
In the middle, ID. He asked me where I lived at, or if I lived in Alabama. I said no, I did not, and that's not important. And then he arrested me for failure to ID. When I got to the station, you guys switched the charges to to something. I can't remember what the charges were that you guys switched them to. But here's the bottom line.
Okay, there you go. Let's get to the bottom line.
Here's the bottom line. This is a public right of way. We have an absolute right to walk down it. And even if we were yelling "F you," that's freedom of speech and can never be considered disorderly conduct or harassment.
And we have the GIS surveys that shows that this is public.
We've been on private property. All right, sir. I'm going to talk with you. All right, because it sounds like the grievance started with you about 2 months ago.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask you a simple question.
Yep.
When you had this engagement with the Pritchard Police
Yes.
Department, did you go and file a complaint?
What I did was I hired a lawyer. We'll go through the complaint process and the lawsuit process as soon as the charges get dismissed.
Here we go, guys. We got another unit on scene.
So now, with that being said, what does this have to do with the whole here? I'm just asking a question.
Well, what happened is they violated my rights.
Okay.
And I'm an independent journalist. And,
Who violated your rights to be here? That's what I'm trying to get at.
well, they
Answer
did.
that question.
They did by calling the police
They
on
didn't violate your rights?
Yes, they did. When somebody calls the police on you to have you removed from public property, they
All right,
are
but then
doing
you
what's
don't necessarily know.
Just let him finish real quick.
We don't know everything then about what is classified as public property up to a distance.
Yeah,
Now, all
no.
we're asking you to do, and if you want to, if you're saying that you want to film, in theory, this is their property. If you want to go across.
Well, why is there a public electric pole right here, sir? Why is there a public light pole? There's electric lines here. This is put in by the city. Look, those electric wires are put in by the city, man. Look, hey, this right here. Look, this pole, sir, Mr. Overalls, Mr. Overalls. Hey.
And also that you can't, and you're impeding some stuff. And number two, he said, sir, you can shake your head all you want.
We're not impeding on the side of the road.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let me
God.
tell you something. You don't know what it is about public property. This
You're
is
stupid
not
and ignorant,
public
dude.
property.
You're so stupid and ignorant. These dreadlocks make you stupid, bro. I've been doing this specifically for 2 years. I know exactly what public property is. I'm actually sponsored by a lawyer. Yes, I know exactly what public property is.
What you're looking for is, are you looking for
Shoe. Shoe.
I'm trying to
This shoe. Shoe.
Okay.
But you're
Okay. Well, we're gonna stop sharing that one for a minute anyway, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's one of his older videos, and he's not actually. That's a good video though. That's got a lot of. It's got Rogan in it. That's and Pritchard, Alabama, I believe. Snarkin says, "Hey, darling, how you doing?" So we're gonna go back to YouTube. I'm gonna show you one of his newer ones. It's gonna be the one that we watched with Utah, and we're not gonna look at all of it. What I basically want y'all to see is how he's like showing how the faces will look once they're scanned, and I think that's basically what I'm trying to show you guys. And my Google's dragging a little bit today. I don't know why. That could be what's affecting the sound. I don't know, but as soon as I heard a sound, I was like, this don't sound right to me. But I've reconnected to YouTube, so maybe that not reconnected like my whole thing. I mean, I went back into YouTube, so maybe that will help us get some louder sound. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing okay this morning. I want to thank all you guys that joined our show last night. And I do want to tell you, having Jamie in the background like that helping out was a big help. I mean, I've had other people help me before, but they usually have stayed a lot out of it more because, they were just performing a role of just basically helping me run the stream. You know what I'm saying? And so they would jump in and stuff when need be, and that was good, and that's what we agreed to, and it was, hey Michael, it was good, and it took a lot of pressure off me. I don't know why I'm not oh, there we go. Anytime that button don't blink, it freaks me out. Okay, so let's try this one. We're just gonna look at a little bit of it and see if this, oh shit, I had it in there. This is the one we watched the other day, but I just want to show you how he's like showing what the scanned face will look like, blah, 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 etc. And then I'm going to share this. This is not going to be, I'm not starting it probably at the very beginning. We're just kind of looking at, because we want to get the cops. And I missed a question last night. I might have missed more than one question. But one question Joko says is he has like police footage of cops like at a protest, but they're not like doing nothing. It doesn't matter. If you have cop pictures or videos of cops, whether they're doing something right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a traffic stop, nothing. He wants all interactions. He wants all cops' faces. Okay, so let's see if we can watch this without Amy messing it up. Okay, so we're trying to get to where the cops are. Okay. This one sounds a little louder.
need to tell me to be quiet. Sir, I need you to step right. Hola, señora. Yo hablo español también.
You see how he's scanning like the faces and putting their name and badge number with it? I know you can't hardly hear the video, and we've already seen this video, but I just wanted to show y'all what the concept is. So our goal needs to be when we're out there that we get as much of their face as possible, and we try to get their badge number. And if we can't put their badge number on the screen, great. That'll even help even more. So basically, we done seen this, and this is low anyway. I don't know why it's so low. So we're gonna stop sharing that. Anyway, so I thought, so make sure you do check it out. I don't know if he's recording them low, but I think it's might be something to do with my computer. I don't know. And last night also, I thought it was cool that he said, when I said, tell us a little bit about yourself, and he's like, oh, I'm just a normal guy. And one day I was sitting there watching Direct D, and I'm thinking, yeah, great activist, excellent person to be watching. And I got upset about this. I get angry, and a lot of us do, because it's not fair. And when you see something that's just so wrong and egregious, you're like, man, I mean, that's what happened to me in 2016. First I started seeing these videos. The first videos I seen were like audits, and the first couple videos, and I was like, man, how these people getting to talk to these people like this? I'm talking about the we the people. I'm like, because I never seen nobody talk to a cop like that and get away with it. I was like, no, this is not No Name Audits, baby. This was No Name Coder, the one we had on last night. I'm sorry, I should have been specific. And Carl, if you have his link, if you don't mind dropping it. I'm good, just playing the MS game every day. I know that's gotta suck. I'm sorry, DJ One. I would keep you in my prayers if you don't mind me praying for you. But and Michael, you're doing okay, Carl. Do you have the link to No Name Coder? If not, it's in the description of the stream last night. The stream from last night is still rendering. Now I think that show went pretty good last night. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think I think it worked better with me having Jamie in the background helping out, Mr. Amazing. I mean, of course, it will get better with time. Like when we guys told you, when we first ever said we will bring you a show, we've told you, I know I told you, it's going to need some work. And it will take some time, especially if we ever want to pull off. I know this is professional looking now, but one day we could get it professional looking. We keep working with it. Now we've got the extended StreamYards thanks to Amazing Audits for he's paying right now. I'm on the extended StreamYard because of he's letting me use it. He's put me as a authorized user, and that's another thing. Last night we all three had control, which Lady Justice really doesn't know how to work StreamYard, but he could be in the background, and since he can let himself in, I told him from the beginning, you let yourself in, because sometimes he didn't want to actually be in this. He wanted to be in the studio, but not in the stream. You see what I'm saying? So when he could control that himself, he could come in and out as he chose. And as it is now, if him and Lady Justice wanted to, right now, if they woke up, they could come in here right now and say hello. It would be so easy. And I like that. Hey, NCAP, what did you think about last night's show and the guys' ideas? Look, I'm gonna put the link out if any of you guys want to come up and talk. This is nothing that formal or nothing. We're just, if you're somebody I know, I'm not taking no strangers. But if you're somebody that I'm familiar with and I know and I trust and I'm enough to let you on my panel. It's a shame that you have to be that careful with your panels, but they will fucking porn bomb you. And also, guys, you have to be careful what you see on other people's panel. Because yeah, you loved it. Me too. We were just looking at a couple of his videos showing like him scanning the names, which I don't think he was actually scanning them right that second, but he was showing clips of the scan on the side. And so I haven't looked at his link tree yet, but and I don't know if you guys don't know what Linktree is. It's just a place that holds all your links to all your shit. In fact, I was starting one the other day, but I don't know if I ever finished it. I don't even know if it's free. If it ain't free, I'm not doing it. But it puts all your links together so people can click that one link and then they can have every link you got, to all your socials, blah blah blah, and so that's what he has. I hope it's in his description of his his videos or his about page, because I never did get that Linktree link from him last night. When I do get it, I will add it to my description. Right now, all I have in there is like our channel links and my donation links. But that's all I have in the description right now. So, hey Jesse, yeah, free is good. Yeah, I like free, and he's going to do this for free. But eventually, like he said, he's going to run out of money, and that's why if he does get a big enough audience, then he could crowdsource. That was smart too, and that tells me that he's not somebody. Well, he could be somebody looking for a huge money grab. I don't think he is. But somebody looking for a quick money grab, they wouldn't probably have enough sense to know or would even think, hey, I'm gonna have to build up quite a following and quite before I can ever try to get some crowdsourced funding. Hey Mike, how you doing this morning? Okay, so link. Let me pin that link in case anybody does want to come in here. So, yeah, a few more things I want to cover, but hold on. Let me do the video first, cause y'all know, like, if I'm trying to pin this link and tell you guys something at the same time, my mind's a little one-tracked like that. So it's best I pin the link and then get back with you guys. So give me 1 second to pin the link. That's the one from last night. Where's today's? Wow. I gotta go back to my channel. Okay, there it is. Let me pin it, and then we'll go back to me talking. Hey, Conspiracy Music, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. If you're not subscribed to Conspiracy Music, he does a music channel. Him and some others, they play music. I think they review videos of some other YouTube artists. I hate to call them YouTube artists. I don't know. I don't want to call them amateurs either. What do you call somebody? Unsigned? Independent? What's the proper name, Conspiracy? Because I know if I was if I could sing, which I sure can't, I wouldn't want somebody to call me amateur if I was not an amateur, just because I don't deal with those devils in music land. So allied security, believe it, that's what we call them, allied. Yes, exactly. And most of the time they're horrible. I've seen like 2 of them, I think, in my life that acted right from Allied. It's rare. I seen a video somewhere last night where somebody was putting hands all over somebody. A cop was, but I can't remember exactly where that was. I watch so much stuff that not only do I watch this stuff, I also watch other stuff because I'm interested in other stuff. Most of it's all educational, though. Hey, Ozzy John, I haven't seen you. Discombobulated. That sounds like my brain. I just have to slow down. I've been working on that in everything I do. Hey, Too Tall Rob. Good morning. Good morning, X. Okay, so what do we call people that indie artists? That's the word. I said independent, so indie short for independent. That's the word. Yeah, because I want a correct name for people like you and X and others that are good singers, and some of you have years of experience. So it's not cool to call you an amateur if you're not an amateur, okay? And so independence the word I went to. Yeah, so many wrenches because I got some good ass people that come in here. Anyway, so Mike, you want your channel shared? Uh, who is that? Is that one? Is that somebody that's changed their name, or is that somebody that just wants their channel shared? If you need your channel shared and you're not a mod, put 69 in the chat, and one of my mods most likely will do us a favor and go grab your link and share it. Okay? So if you're not a mod and you need viewers or you want subs, and like I said last night, like I didn't even know Lenny has videos. He's a sub of ours. How am I supposed to know? Okay, good night, X. I hope. What's today? Wait a minute, is this Friday? This is Friday night. So tomorrow night you'll be live on House of Chill, right? Most likely. Okay, 69. Somebody try to grab Mike's link, please, and check it. Look at his channel real quick, and then share his link. I'm not telling you to go. Thank you. Yeah, Mike's computer tips. Awesome, Mike. We can use your help. Trust me. We got a lot of amateur computer people. Yeah, X will be on, most likely him and Karen M will be on Karen's house. I call it still House of Chill, but Karen M's channel. They usually do it late Saturday night, in between Saturday night, Sunday morning, and he sings. So if you guys are not subscribed, can we drop Karen's link, somebody? Karen M, please, and somebody drop this, and mine. Can you drop conspiracies too? Conspiracy music. Hey, Trump said. And Rob, you can drop your own link. If you're already a mod, just drop your own link too. Anytime. I don't mind. I always want to share. I was in a channel the other day. I didn't mention my no channel name, but somebody just like it wasn't me. I didn't get in trouble this time. Okay. But somebody, and this is a small, newer channel, and it wasn't her, but it was one of her mods, right? And somebody was just in conversation, because this is a true crime channel, not the same one I have problems with. And this isn't this lady's fault, and I'm not even mad at the mod, and it had nothing to do with me. It's just a situation I observed, okay? So I'm watching the chat, and somebody in conversation mentions, like, oh, well, I've seen it on such and such channel that this happened, or the police had released this. It was information. It's not like gossip, or they were just trying to drive people to that other channel. And one of the mods was like, don't mention other creators' names. It's like, wow. And this girl's pretty new, and I don't want her, I don't think she's like that. But her mods, I mean, I wouldn't want nobody in here sitting there promoting the shit out of themselves the whole fucking time. No, I would find that would be rude. But there's nothing wrong with. Let's see what we got here. We got Too Tall Rob, the king of apple fritters himself. Good morning, Rob.
What up, sunshine? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Yeah, X. I asked somebody to drop X's link. I want X's link, and I want Karen's. God, I don't want much, do I? Conspiracies. the guy that was asking this Mike and Rob, you can drop your own link. You don't need no help with that.
Anybody know that go to channel button?
Only the mods can do that. If you're a mod, all you have to
I
do.
know.
I know you are.
I need some more coffee, sweetheart.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Anybody that's a mod, yes, you can just click on the person's channel. But if you're not a mod, you're gonna need the link. So that's why I say put 69. All of them are dropped. No, I believe you guys. I can't see it. Don't expect me to see it. Yeah. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, all my mods. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I don't ask for much, do I? I'm like, I need this. But you guys don't know what a big help that is. It is. I know those of you that do it know it's consuming. It's time consuming. And it takes you away from the chat for a minute. But there's so many people that are willing to do it. And it's appreciated. I'm trying to light a cigarette. Oh, nasty cigarette. I do not smoke. I don't recommend it. I'm sorry. I don't judge anybody for what they do, especially something I do myself. But what I'm saying is I don't encourage it. I think it's a very bad thing for your health. It's not bad. Doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me. Hey, Sebastian. How you doing? Yeah. I was talking about conspiracy music. But I wouldn't doubt that. We're all in trouble right now with this um, new economic, what do they call it? Revamp, fucking reset. And I don't know. Yeah, it's just polite to ask Mike. And like I was saying the other day, this lady was telling people, oh, he's got apple fritter, not to even mention a channel name and their things. So you have to be careful. Some people get real offended and they're so caught up and thinking they might lose one little minute of attention that they won't even let you mention and it wasn't the girl, it was one of her mods. They won't even let you mention somebody's name in passing. Come on now. Everybody's not going to be like me though, Mike. So always ask. Yes, you're right. And I would get offended. Like if somebody come in here and started dropping their donation links, and it has happened before, I rarely get donations myself. And I surely don't make no profit on YouTube. I barely even get paid on YouTube. I didn't get paid last month or the month before. I may get paid this month if all 3 months equal $100. If all 3 months don't equal $100, I won't get paid this month either. So, no, I don't want nobody dropping no damn donation links in here unless I approve it, unless I say, okay, do it ahead of time. Because no, go raise money somewhere else. I mean, shit. I don't usually care about money, but damn it, I work hard, and ain't nobody gonna be coming on my shit collecting money for themselves. Hey, Sunshine Sam, look at the apple fritter king himself, trying to make us all jealous with that food porn. That looks like a
Bigfoot.
I should say that looks like a. I should say it's like a damn bear claw to me. Trump said he dropped his drawers in here and got donations. It's funny. And I'm not asking for donations. That's not what I'm doing, which I do appreciate every donation I get. And I need them. I can use them. I'm not going to lie. It costs money to do what I do. I mean, it don't cost me tons of money, but it does. Sometimes it does. I mean, Sam knows, we went out of town. It cost me and her lady Justice over $400 between the three of us. I ain't never made that on YouTube. Okay. But it was worth it. We don't do it for the money. But yeah, everybody would like to be paid for the work. And everybody deserves to be paid. And if YouTube's paying anyway, fuck it. They're going to put ads on it regardless. Anyway, I don't know what the temperature is here. I would say about 71. It's a little cool to me because it's a little like a little breeze out here.
It's about 16 over here.
I couldn't do it. Sam, how you doing, baby? You feeling any better?
Ain't like we get a chance.
To ever get warm?
No, it's not an option. It's fucking 16 degrees outside.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
At least it ain't blowing and throwing.
Spend that money on a new lighter, right? Trump said. I've luckily I've got a lot of lighters. I have better ones. My husband and Sam both buy me lots of lighters because I am bad about losing them, and I know that one's raggedy. I just didn't feel like want to get a better one. But most, if I do make money, what or not make, because make money would mean a profit. If I do get donations or if I do get paid by YouTube, I usually try to put it back into the channel. You know, it depends. I buy equipment all the time and stuff. So so it's definitely going to good use. Um, you can ask Sam. On my way to Jacksonville, I spent $150 on Walmart, and a lot of that was on headphones and cords and mics and shit. You're in Florida? What part, if you don't mind? You don't have to say the exact city, Mike, but north, south, mid? Well, this is what I say, Rob. Now, I know that you're disabled. It'd be hard for you to move states. But once you know there's a warmer climate, why the hell do people stay up there in that cold? I don't get it. I, I would leave. When I met my husband, he had a beautiful home in Cleveland, Ohio that he owned, completely paid for. 2 stories and a basement. Half of the basement was finished with a complete bar. But I went up there in the summertime. It was beautiful, but I said, I can't do this. I said, because it's going to get cold and near the Orlando, area. That's fine, mate. Yeah. Orlando's cool. Yeah. Orange Blossom Trail. Just joking. I don't hang out on Orange Blossom Trail. I have before. That was years ago. Not on the street in a hotel. It was actually a suite. It was a nice room. It was an old days in. Where was I at? I lost my train of conversation, my train of thought, as always. Damn. What's I talking about? I don't know. I hate when that happens. Rob will help me in a minute, maybe. Or maybe Rob's just going to step away. Sam, help me. She's worse.
The whole neighborhood can hear you.
Oh. My husband just told me I was being too loud. Oops.
Did you lose your train?
Yeah, I lost my train. It ran
I
off
got one
without
of these
me.
train whistles. Let's see if we can find it.
Try it.
You blow this whistle and the train comes.
Yeah, I'm not getting it back.
It ain't here yet. Yeah, I don't know. I try to help you find your train.
I think you tried, and I think we were talking about donations, and my husband might have heard me say that, but I hope not. I spent $150 in Walmart. I don't think you heard me say that. I hope not, because he wouldn't be too happy about that. I hope he didn't hear that. But I woke him up, unfortunately, but he didn't get mad. But he was just like, "You're being so loud." And I was sitting outside, which is even worse.
$1.95 for apple fritters and bear claws. Hey,
That ain't bad.
well,
That's a
but
big.
you got to get out. You got to get out and go get it in 16-degree weather.
That's the hard part, man. See, that's what we were talking about Ohio. Yeah, I knew I couldn't live there, so my husband, he had to sell the house, and for under what it was worth too, because we sold it, and But I couldn't have done. What would I have done? Stayed in the house all day? I was young then. I wouldn't have been happy. Now I wouldn't mind sitting in the house. Yeah, Florida is expensive, and the area I live in is very expensive. It's near West Palm and Jupiter, and it's it's very expensive, and that's why I don't buy gas in my neighborhood ever. I do not get gas for my gas in my neighborhood. Diamond stop. So anyway, so I think the show went good last night, and I hope this guy can get this program to work. It would be cool to have an AI database of cops. Like, they always want to know who we are. They don't want to identify. And since you've got computer tips, that's great because we sure need them. Some of us do. Some of us are good on computers. I'm not. I used to be. And yes, Trump said this community is great. Yes, I did. I did. That's Trump. That's what I told him. You're right. It was just too cold. And it was a beautiful home. It really was. It even had a big bathtub in it. I love big bathtubs. And but and a full bar with hoses. There's like draft hoses. But I couldn't do it, man. I knew I couldn't. I never even seen real snow in my life. How the hell could I live in it? And I was 28 years old. I wasn't ready to sit in the house yet. Okay, baby? That's my girl. She's from Kentucky originally. Sam is, but she was in Kentucky not long ago. What, March, I think it was? And even then, I was worried about her, like, driving on the ice and stuff because she's not used to that, but she did fine, of course. Sam's an excellent driver. That I can say. I wish Sam would come see me. I miss Sam. I ain't seen Sam in like a month. But the last time she was here, she cleaned my room up for me and my bathroom. Ain't she sweet? I'm so blessed to have a friend that helps me like that. I need to get this table done. All this makeup. We got to organize it. I've got so much makeup. I got me a new cord. It lights up, guys. And it's one of those. I mean, it ain't going to last long, probably, but the cords never last me. They always break. You're not from Kentucky. I'm sorry. She was born in Massachusetts. She was raised in Florida, but for quite a few years, part of her family's lived in Kentucky, and now her mom lives up there too. Her mom did live in Florida for a little bit when we were younger, and then she went up there and visited. And yeah. See, I was worried about that when she went up there. But she was okay. I knew she would be cautious, and but it was at a time where it could have even snowed again. And what was she done then? She didn't have snow tires. It was concerning, but she's back and she's safe. Her ass went up to Jacksonville for Thanksgiving, didn't even let me know, so I didn't get to go. Yeah, she's not really a dang Yankee. My husband sure is. He's from Cleveland. I tell you that. I be messing with him. I don't have nothing against Yankees. I just be fucking with him. So that's why I was telling I know, Sam, I love you and I appreciate all your help and support. Me and Sam have been accommodating each other for many years. When I'm strong, she may be weak. It doesn't matter what we lift each other up constantly and try to help each other. And it's a beautiful friendship, and I am very blessed and thankful to have her in my life. I lost her for 7 years, but then I found her again. Yeah, she was in Tampa, lost in Tampa. She wasn't lost, but she was lost to me because I couldn't find her. But thank God I found her again through Facebook. She actually had found me first, but I didn't see. You know how if somebody's not your friend and they send you a message, she tried to send me a message, and then when I did get hold to her, she was like, "I thought you didn't want to talk to me." I said, "Are you nuts? I always want to talk to you. I always want to talk to you. I don't make temporary friends. I try not to. I don't get really friendly and really down to earth and get to know a lot of people. But when I do take my time to really get to know somebody, I really want to know them and I really want them to know me. And I really want to be a part of their life, or I wouldn't waste my time even getting into shit. But a lot of people are not like that. Well, trust me, Sam's as Florida girl as it comes. She might have been born in Massachusetts, but she wasn't there but a month or two, uh, or maybe a year. She was raised in a country town in Florida where my mama lives now. And I was raised in Jacksonville, but in the very rural part of Jacksonville. I was raised on a dairy myself till I was 9, but then the dairy went out of business. A lot of the smaller dairies did, unfortunately. And if you know Leonard Skinner, they named their group after the principal at their high school in Jacksonville, and his name was Skinner, spelt the regular way. And his family owned the Skinner Dairy. My dad used to work there, and before I was born, we lived at Skinner's Dairy. But that was before I was born. So it makes me feel even more connected to those boys from Jacksonville. I love Leonard Skinner.
Did you know I used to drive the bus for Jimmy Van Zant?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised though. Uh,
9 months on the road with a rock and roll band.
nice.
That's he's cousin to the Skinner boys.
Well, the name Van Sant, yeah. Oh, my grandma's
But it
buried.
was last year. I was kicking it with Ronnie down there in Nashville for a minute.
That's the brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he sounds just like his brother too, man. They sound just alike when they
Not so
sing.
much, but he carries on.
He does. I seen him in concert, but I've never met them. A couple years back, I seen him in concert, and it was nice. It really was. I mean, it was. It's as close to. I'm glad they continue. At first, they didn't want to. They felt bad to keep the name and stuff,
All
and
that and contracts and this, that, and the third, and legal mumbo jumbo and politics and money and contracts and what the fuck.
yeah, I want to see my mama, Sam. Yeah, but they did finally decide to go back and do it. Yeah, and I'm glad.
Uh,
I really, really, and
Artemis is an ass, but he does have a point. But anyway, yeah.
they're buried. Uh, God, what was his name? The first one, Ricky, the one that
Ronnie.
died. Ronnie. Okay, the one that died. That was Ronnie.
Yep.
The original one that died in the plane crash.
The one and only.
Okay, Ronnie. Okay, well, I get confused sometimes. I'm getting older. His grave is at where my grandma's buried. It's been vandalized a few times too, which really pisses me off. He
His
has a
first
nice
or
one.
second grade.
It's in Orange Park, right? Well, right
Yep.
at the border of Jacksonville and Orange Park.
Yep. Been
It's
there.
tall. Yeah.
Been there.
Next time I go there, I'll take pictures of it,
Uh,
and hopefully nobody's been messing with it. I haven't been to my grandma's grave in years though, not since because I'm down here. I ain't been to my grandma's, my granddad, my
About
mom,
9 years ago or so, I did a video shoot with people at the grave.
yeah. Have you been to the club? I've never been there. That his ex-wife opened.
Uh,
It's called T-Birds, I think.
yeah.
I've never been there.
Yeah, she's got the Skinner Museum. That one.
I guess she probably does now. I know she started out with like a restaurant, but
Yeah,
her, and the, her
restaurant museum and thing.
yeah, her and the daughter, and it's all yeah. I mean, she's remarried, but it's
Yeah.
not her fault that her husband died. You know, it ain't like she rushed and got remarried. You know, and her poor kid was so small when her daddy died. It was sad, but they left some beautiful music for us, and that's something to be grateful for.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to go for Christmas either. I don't think, Sam, because I've got doctor's appointments too. I've got.
Speaking of Kentucky, the Two Talls family reunion Christmas is in Kentucky this year.
Oh yeah, you excited?
Going to try to jam it up for New Year's Eve. Do
Mm.
Christmas and stuff, but then head down afterwards. Big photos like, get it down here, and gonna take pictures, and can you get a haircut?
I was just
Like,
thinking about.
I tell my sister, and can you get a different bra?
I
Tell
was
me,
just thinking how good your beard looks. God, don't want no big.
I had a few pictures,
Take me
haircuts.
as I am, or don't have me at
I mean,
all.
did you hear me telling her to lose 20 pounds? No.
No.
Tell me to fix her hair? No. Well, there's a damn camera. Get in front of it, take a picture.
Well, I was gonna say you should stream the event.
No, that's private family shit. Nope.
I know. Hey, Trump said that he bought a ton of scud from Skinner, from the dairy, from the old man Skinner at the dairy, or
Uh,
yeah. And when I worked at the dairy, no, I didn't work at dairy. When I lived at the dairy, that we used to have people that come out there and want unprocessed milk, unpasteurized milk, but it was illegal to sell it to them. But if you knew the person and you trusted them, you know, I
truck
never drunk.
driving man.
I never drunk that stuff. My mom didn't either. Yeah, old man Skinner. Yeah, I never met
I
him.
met Lacey one time.
My family lived there before then. You met who one time, baby?
Her dad, Lacey.
Oh, okay. Skinner. You mean the Van Sant dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I see some of his interviews. I don't know. I feel sorry for his loss. Trump said he had bought some sod from. He means the dairyman Skinner. Yeah, he bought some sod from him. Yeah, when my family lived there, I was. I feel bad. Who are you talking about? Ozzy John Prince of who? I mean, you're saying Ozzy John. You are Ozzy John. How can I send you pictures of yourself? Hold on, Rob. Can you hold this down while I use the ladies' room real quick?
Okay. Just remember to
I
flush.
I will, and I'll wash my hands unlike that nasty cop. We gotta
Well, I
find that
mean,
bike.
I don't know. I mean, if you don't pee on your finger, why bother washing your hands? I don't.
I know. I just always have. Better safe than sorry, right? I'll be right
Well,
back.
especially if you pee on your finger. I mean, if you
I'm
didn't
not.
pee on your finger, why bother washing your hand? I don't know. Girls do what
I don't know.
girls
Let
do.
me go pee before I pee in my
Get out of here and
pants.
go pee. In trouble. Let's go get some apple fritters. Uh, Oh, I done ate the bear claw. They were out of apple fritters this morning. Yesterday. Mm. Yep. Tell you what, I was about ready to get my lawn chair and put it up on the roof. That wind blowing yesterday. I was surprised the damn wind chimes were still on my porch. Yeah. I've got a rocking chair though. I'm gonna use that when we get a tornado and see if I can survive the storm. This other YouTuber, I heard about this other YouTuber survived a hurricane. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I done got one tornado filmed that I even got pictures
You
of
gonna
a
be
Bigfoot. Did you see
you
my
gonna be a
pictures I
storm
got in the
chaser
Bigfoot video?
of the what?
Last winter, I incidentally filmed a Bigfoot on my back porch.
No. Send me the link to that later, will you?
You could just
Okay.
Google Too Tall Rob Bigfoot
Oh,
video.
you
Uh,
mean speaking of Bigfoots, you mean Caucasian Sasquatch, Ozzy, John?
no,
Oh,
my two big
no.
feet in the snow
Oh, you so
and about
silly.
6 inches of snow, and there's my bare feet in the snow on the porch, and I was showing everybody how
You
deep
so
it was
silly.
with my bare feet in the snow. So they said, "Look at the Bigfoot," and I said, "No, there's two of them."
So that's big feet.
And the
Um,
Bigfoot spotting on my porch.
yeah, but
Both of
but
them.
but speaking of Bigfoot, Ozzy John was asking me about somebody. Were you talking about Caucasian Sasquatch or Topher Life or what's the other
Wow.
guy? No, I'm talking to Ozzy John. What's the other guy? Oh
I
Jesus,
couldn't figure out what he was talking about. It like fuck confused me.
road
Like
dogs,
ruining my buzz.
road dogs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Give him time to type. It takes time to communicate on these things, and then everybody's on a different speed too. You know.
Yes, it snows in the Smokies. And depending upon which side of the mountain, it ain't pretty. I think it's the south side you don't want to be on. The
Oh,
snow
so yeah,
comes
I
from
was
the
gonna say you're
north
gonna be a
and it
storm
falls on the
chaser.
south.
Are you gonna be a storm chaser, Rob?
Huh?
You gonna be a storm chaser?
I don't know. I fucking next time tornado comes, I'm putting my camera in the window and I'm gonna go hide
Okay,
in the bathtub.
that makes sense to
Last
me.
time.
Hey, Yin Yang was alive and a tree went through his house during the hurricane. He wasn't in the
Yeah.
same room, but he heard it, and he's so calm. He's just like, "Oh, I think the tree just went through my house." But that's Yin Yang. That's one reason I like being around him. He's kind of
He
really
wasn't
mellow.
screaming like a little girl.
He's no, and I'm real high
Real
strung,
one.
so he mellows me out sometimes because you mellow me out too because I'm high strung and I need some people around me that are chill to try to chill me out. Hey, Shakur.
I'm so damn chill. You know I'm not in. Well, I think it's still going on tonight. This is. Oh, by the way, sweetheart, this is Saturday morning.
Okay, so what I was saying is between Saturday night and Sunday morning is when Karen usually goes live. And I really would like somebody to drop that link again, please. Karen
That was
M.
Karen.
Karen M. They get on there, her and ex bootlicker, and ex bootlicker sings. He sings
Oh,
almost all night. I mean, and there's a lot of nice people in the chat. Hey, is Joe here?
uh,
Or we were just talking about Joe. You're doing okay, Shakur? Yeah, whoever it is, Ozzy, you can. Tim Straight? Was it Tim Straight?
I've met George straight, but I don't know Tim.
I'm talking to chat. I bet you met a lot of people. I've met a lot of stars too. Sam's met a few of them with me. Not stars, whatever you want to call them, celebrities, famous people. One reason I met a lot of them is because I just I just act like they're regular people because they are, you know, and they probably, I don't know, they're probably not used to that. I don't know, and I guess I just am not scared to just go up and say hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing? You know,
How you
I,
doing? How you doing?
I'm
I'm doing. How you doing? We're doing.
I met Pure Prairie Lead a couple years ago. Me and Sam met some rappers one night. We hung out with them all night. Went to the club with them. That was years ago. Yep, Tim
My
Straight. That's
sisters
him.
have been in a couple of their their videos on the MTV.
Really cool.
Yeah. Randy Travis
Actually,
and Highway 101.
I seen Randy Travis in concert one time, but I never met him.
Funny, mom and my sisters, they were at the Grand Ole Opry, and Charlie Pride come on stage, and my sister's reaching up to give him a dozen roses, and he reaches over to get the roses, and he falls off stage live
Oh,
on
really?
TV.
I gave Randy Travis a rose too. Me and my sister both. When we seen him in Jacksonville, we both went and gave him a rose. Mm-hmm.
My sister was a waitress at the restaurant when Randy was a bad boy, and
Oh
he was
yeah.
just a dishwasher. Yeah, she grew up with Randy. She knew Randy coming up.
I got an uncle that sings a lot like him. I mean, he's been singing way before Randy Travis ever came out. But I'm just saying, when he sings Randy
I used
Travis
to
songs,
I used to hang out with Sheryl Crow when she was going to college, thinking about becoming somebody singing.
really, I bet she was cool.
She was fun.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
seems like she would be. Yeah, it was Tim Straight that made my first thing, my one with the orange lettering, and I used to have it in my about page and a link to his channel. I don't know if it's still there, but even when it was there, the link didn't never seem to work. But yeah, because I like to credit people that do stuff for me. But if you can't find his link, I will find it for you. There's another Tim Straight online, but you can tell the difference. That guy's like from he lives in like Armenia. He's pretty interesting, but that's not the same guy. Our Tim Straight is like a graphic artist or something. He just isn't around much, but he comes around once in a while. But if you were to contact him, Ozzy, I'm sure he'd probably respond. He just, like I said, I think he's just busy, but he's still, as far as I know, he's still around, and he's still one of us. It's not like we're a group, but you know what I'm saying. He's still the same old Tim, from what I understand. Did I have one he made for you? Oh, you're saying, mm, like, did he send it to me, or did you send it to me, or did you think, did I ever copy it?
What
I
happened?
don't see a reason. Ozzy John's asking me. I, I guess, Ozzy John lost some artwork that somebody had made for him. A guy named Tim Straight. You probably know Tim. He used to be in Jeff's chats back in the day. His name was Tim Straight. He just don't come around much anymore. He's just busy. But he used to make some, and I tell you who else makes stuff, but I don't know if he'll make you one. Is Stevie Mao. He makes stuff, and I'm not great at it, but if you show me what you want, if you already have like your emblem or icon or design, I can make you a banner art. So I'm pretty good at making still images, and hence another reason I'd like to open a store. But I just don't know how to do that. My daughter's, I'm trying to get her to help me. Um, Oh, okay, okay. So did I? So at one time I had it in my email. You think, Ozzy John? Man, let me look. Well, not right now, but I will look into this. Let me write myself a note, okay? And I will look both through my photos and through my what's it called? Photos and my emails, okay? To see if we've had any correspondence in the past. I think we have, Ozzy. And maybe I never sent it. And you think Tim might have sent it to me first? I'll check Tim too in the contacts of my email. See when, and I'll also check my photos, okay? And you're looking for what? Your original channel art? I hate to lose stuff like that. I understand. That's what I was saying. Where did Rob go? He just dropped on off. Maybe he'll come back. Hey, Fish On. I hope you didn't think I was ignoring him. Okay, well, I will look into it. Just give me a little bit of time, okay, honey? Especially on that one email. It'll be on my old email because this was a while back, and that has like 10,000 to 20,000 emails on it that are unopened. Now, do you guys want to look at any videos? Is there any video? Well, I know the sound was bad earlier. We could try videos. The link's pinned if anybody else just want to come up. I can't believe somebody stole your phone, Ozzy John. That fucking sucks. Okay, look. Trump said, Trump says, he's like me. He be getting around, man. He be knowing this shit. Even this is so helpful. Like, you might not think, okay, if you're a person that gets to watch a lot of videos or chooses to watch those, one reason I get to watch a lot is because I don't watch other stuff. Yeah, I watch other videos, but they're still like, most of them are like educational. You know what I'm saying? There's something about a discussion or a topic, but that doesn't matter. Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you get around YouTube a lot and you got a good memory, and I do have a good long-term memory usually, but I do deal with a lot of people too now. But you can help people. Like Trump said, just help me and Ozzy John remember what we were trying to think about, you know? So the littlest things can be such a big help. Fish on, I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been? Ozzy John got his phone stolen. Now I've got to try to look for his channel art that I might have a copy of from probably about a year or two ago. But I'm going to look for it. Did you go approach that person, Fish on? And also, I've been around, Fish on. I've been around. I'll be on the backup sometimes, just messing around riding. Because I'm trying to do like my just live drives over there, because I'd be fucking off. And I've been playing music too. I hope I keep, because just messing around. And I've been singing, so plug your ears if you go over there, because I can't sing worth a shit. But I did a show last night with Lady Justice, No Name Coder, and Amazing Audits. So it's not quite done rendering, but you can go ahead and watch it. The chat's not up yet. But really, you might want to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Really good. Okay, do you know what I've always heard? I've seen articles and I've seen news reports that said that the police will not go get your shit for you, and they advise you not to go get it, even if you know exactly where it is through an app. And one guy was shot when he went to go get his. So you're very lucky that the police assisted you in that. What has its pros and cons? Him getting charged? Help someone help you. Yeah, I'm surprised they even. Yeah, I mean, I would have went straight up there myself, and that's why they advise you not to, because you might get killed, like that young man did. And these people even agreed to meet him and give him his phone back, and instead they shot him and drove off. And his sister was with him, and he was like 20. This was like, oh God, this was like. This had to be like 2014, 15. It was a while back, but he used the iPhone app. Hey Tracy, how you doing, darling? I just got your email the other day. I'm sorry, I don't check my email that often. Hey country boy. Hi everybody. So yeah, earlier we were watching some videos from the guy last night, but basically I was just showing how he's scanning the officers' faces because he's trying to build the AI program. And if anybody didn't get to watch the show last night, it is on my channel and Lady Justice and on Amazons. And like I said, the chat's not up yet, but and there's this is a new idea. Well, he's been working on this for a minute, but yeah, and that's one thing I liked about what this guy said. He's already set it up for him to do, and eventually he wants to set an app up. The app he wants to be free, but the one feature he wants to charge for to help fund it is to have a camera outside your house like he has that will identify if a cop even drives by your house. Okay? And that is priceless because if you open your door with a gun, you know what can happen. I just seen it happen the other day. So that is worth $10 a month. That's not even I would pay for. Because you would know if one just drives by, much less comes in your house. But he has the technology set up for himself. His goal is to set the technology up for everybody, and that's why we had this show last night to introduce him. And his name's No Name Coder, and I believe he's serious. I know he's going to try. It's going to be a big endeavor to put this on AI. And right now, he's just asking people to subscribe and to send him videos, and his link should be on his link tree, which hopefully is in his description somewhere. But if it's not, guys, I will share it like in my community page because I think it's important. And then I'm also in talks with some other people, but they're very early talks about maybe a new app that's totally separate. But I'm hoping that those folks, I can get them to watch last night's show, and maybe they will be interested in, the AI thing, and they may even want to all collaborate. Who knows? We have to put ideas out there, and we all have to try to just see what we can put together and what might work. Anyway, we can try to help this ship move along. Oh, a no-name coder? Yeah, I think he's very serious too, or I wouldn't have had him on my show. Not saying that everybody I interview I'm necessarily going to always agree with, because I plan to start moving some of eventually my interviews into and panels and stuff into other topics, other people, and so there may be people that we have on here that I don't agree with, or I do agree with, but not on everything they say. But what a boring world it would be if we all agreed on everything, you know? That's how new, fresh ideas, compromises, that's how things get done. That's how people work together. That's how you find your strength. And when you're with your friends, you don't want to show the whole world your strengths and weaknesses. But when you're with your friends or associates, if you can find who's got a strength, who's got a weakness, and not use it to manipulate them like most people do. Use it to accommodate each other. help the person that can't do this, and they'll help you do what you're not good at. And if people would work that way instead of always trying to get over on each other and shit, and that's the one reason I don't understand so much. And if people don't believe, like a lot of these trolls, I don't think they believe that there's some people that will actually just go out there and risk it all for nothing. There's people that will go out there and feed the homeless, even if it's dangerous. And we know that can be dangerous. We know that, don't we? Trump said. Bud Grower knows that. We all know that. There's people that are willing to go from the Pololis. There's people that's willing to do all kinds of things that are dangerous, and they're willing to do them for free. And it's not because they don't think they have no value or worth. In fact, I do these things that I don't know if it was just about money, if you could pay me to do them, even though I'm doing them for, actually it's costing me to do them, but because I believe in them, because it feels right, because it is right. That's why I do it, okay? So I think some of these trolls and other people, they would never, ever think about possibly volunteering themselves, their time, their energy, their money, their anything, and not getting something out of it, even if it's not monetary, okay? They can't believe it because they wouldn't do it. I can't understand that because I'm not like that. But I think there's more people that's like that than they are like us that are willing to give. And we all have varying degrees of time, talent, money, etc., whatever it might be, okay, skills. But there's those that take the time. There's times those that take the time just to listen, to share, to like, to get this message out there. I've seen changes. Like I said, I've been in this community for a long time. Trump has to. I don't know who else. It's not a competition. But what I'm saying is, think about it. Very rarely do we see people sit on the damn side of the road anymore. That's one thing that people that from the police help do. We told people, that's one of the first things that amazed me when I said back in 2016 when I seen a video. So that was some of the first videos I seen. I'm like, man, you don't really have to sit there when the cop tells you that. I was raised to tell I had to do whatever they said, you know. So, what? We got something going wrong? If we do, we've got more than one mod in here. Okay, anyway, so anything you guys want to do before I close this out? I'll give y'all a cup. Okay. Thank you, Aussie John. And mine is I have a new one too. It's American Amy AA. I'll put it in the chat real quick. I'll give this about 5 minutes, let's say. That way, if anybody wants to write anything in the chat, or if anybody is planning on coming up, if you're planning on coming up, put it in the chat so I can wait on you because we're going to close this out soon. I do encourage you guys to go there and check his channel out. And then I want to thank Lady Justice and Jamie for last night. I think our show went good, and it was a lot easier having Jamie in the background helping me. And I appreciate everybody's what they do. I seen a lady on Facebook. She found a woman passed out behind the wheel like she had a stroke. She called for medical. She got the woman to tell her sister's name. She grabbed the woman's phone, started calling her family members. I mean, that's awesome. And she later on met up with the sister a couple of days later. The sister says she's saved. The doctor said had she not called when she did and got help when she did, that she'd have died, that her intervention saved her life. And it probably did. She was definitely like she was having a stroke to me. She could barely even speak. So that's another thing. You never know what your camera's going to catch. You never know when, whether you get a camera or not, you can be help to a fellow person. Just always be careful. of course, because there's some people out there that will set up fake scenarios to try to trap people. So if you do approach somebody to help them, be cautious. This was very much in the daytime and very much obvious, but do always be careful, especially if you're out there by yourself. Sometimes people will lay in the middle of the road and shit and act like they're a victim to get you to pull over. I know y'all aren't stupid, but sometimes people don't think about these kind of little smart things. And I do watch a lot of true crime, and I do see these weird shit happening. So, for as many good people in the world as there are, there's plenty of bad ones too. So this is my new email. If any, it would probably be easier to get me on here, guys. And if you really want to grab my attention, put American Amy in the subject line. That'll help. Okay, any comments, questions, concerns? Oh my god, that sucks. And we thought Too Tall's raccoons were bad for eating the fucking candy and shit. Wait till he hears about this. He dropped off, but next time I talk to him, he may still be watching. I don't know. I'm gonna tell him because he has a a critter cam, and he would find that funny. I'm sorry they ate your weed plants, though. You're gonna have to keep them out of there. That shit ain't no joke now. Fix that problem. You know, is it funny when do they get high? Is it funny? Do they get high? Do you get to watch them get high? I would love to see some high raccoons. Answer me that, and then we'll get off of here fishing. Answer me: do they get high after they eat the weed? And do you have any footage of that? You would know. I mean, I've seen dogs that were high before. I've never got one high, but I've seen people that have years ago when I was younger. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go. I want to thank you all for being here. Um, as always, I appreciate you all. Check out the links that my mods were so kind to put in the description. And thanks to Too Tall Rob for coming up and joining me. And check out No No Coder. He's trying to do something good for us. I really do believe. And yeah, I hope we all have a wonderful day. Thank you, guys. My name is American Amy, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.